song on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind and hit you with a. Just put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7, as that one officially a loss of 1. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Young to throw it. And he will contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Bucs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Mayfield off the play fake. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Jacobs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Here is Young. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Young. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Here's Young from the shotgun. He completes this one to Mingo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Levante David in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now here's Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Okay, ready? 52.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together? There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st and 10, Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. White. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Again, this is White. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They go with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Young now from the 50. Open man is Mingo, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Straight ahead with Hubbard. The 20. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are back within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done
And now it's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play fake. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Amari Barno collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Well, they need to make something happen for a chance at a comeback, and I'd say that qualifies. They took advantage of the play-action pass by the offense, ran right through it, and got a big sack in a big moment.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In motion right is Evans. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And now off to the races down the right side. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
And this one is right through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Ready. Shot. 17. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now 2nd and 4. Now Young.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young.
Forced out to his left.
And the defense here giving him no recourse but to get out of bounds after a gain of just a yard.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's Young.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Young to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
This to possibly force OT.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Tampa Bay, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Ceaux Davis, we thank our entire